bodies getting shite done never hurt anything.
Well, here we all are then. Listen up, lads. I've called us together for a reason. The dogs hit us hard last time, coming right to the centre of our turf. Well, I didn't want no rash response, but now our heads have cooled, it's time we looked at how to bite back. The dogs are trying to get the nuclear reactor on their turf up and running. We've got to win this war before that can happen. That reactor could produce double the power Battersea can. The gentry would have the Tommies in their gaff in seconds. They'd be untouchable. So now's the time to strike, and strike hard. And we've got us some extra help now. The lab rat we found down bridge is moving up in the world. This wayfarer is now a vagabond.
Nice one.
Good work, mate.
Get in. You've had a taste of syndicate blood, wayfarer. I'm hoping you're hungry for more. We're moving to a new phase in the war, one that's going to see us much more active, and I want you as our new commando. You've shown you're good on your feet in a tight spot, and you've shown you can carry out raids in enemy territory. And you can keep yourself alive doing so. That's exactly what we need for some new, aggressive assaults on the Syndicate. You think this is some sort of joke? Wipe that fucking smirk from your face before I take it off with a lead pipe. We're talking serious fucking business here. Don't you give me no shit or I'll turn you into fucking fertilizer. You hear? That's what I've got the lads here for. Chill, bullet tooth, shrapnel. I told you all I want new plans for how we can do some proper damage to the dogs. And new blood here is going to be our point person. What you got for me?
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none.
Guns is what we need, boss. Syndicate always have more than us. Way more. We can't win a war without enough weapons. Syndicate get regular supplies from the gentry factories. I know of a depot they run in a warehouse by West India Quay. I say we break in there and clean it out.
You must be joking. Security will be tighter than a rat's arse there. I'd have to send a whole team in to get more than a handful of guns. It's too dicey by half.
I know a gal that might be able to help us. An old, associate. She could find a way past the systems there, at least long enough to shift some crates out. We just need someone to break in and open the loading bay from the inside.
No, this is just stupid. Get your fucking brain in gear. I want to hurt the dogs, not do some petty theft. Anything we nick, they just replace in a week. We'd be better off burning the place down. Destroy whatever's there, fancy security and all, and fuck up their supply operations for months. Wouldn't even take much explosives to fry a weapons dump.
You're cool, boss. But there's bound to be some lovely gear in there. Would be a crying shame to see it all go to waste. If we're burning a place down, then there's no harm in nabbing some guns whilst we're at it, is there?
Okay, sure, but that's just some frosting. The real aim here is to fuck over the Syndicate. You been paying attention, wayfarer? Good. Take these charges. Find a way into this warehouse and set them somewhere that'll cook extra crisp.
And take this old card of mine and go see Frosty Valentina. She runs a bakery these days near Millwall High Street. She should recognize the card from our old days. I'd go see her myself, but the Syndicate sniffers would kill me on sight. Tell her what you're about, and she can sort you with something to bypass the security systems.
Waste of time. We don't need this Millwall bint.
Hey, no need to talk about Valentina like that.
Fine. I just want the fucking job done. No distractions.
Hello, sugar. Can I interest you in some lovely-ass buns? Or maybe you prefer a frosted finger? But I don't know anyone called... Oh, it's Tony? Tony the tall man. Bless my Gideon, I've not heard from him in donkeys. Oh, we've had some history, I'll tell you that. What does that old devil want all of a sudden? Oh, we go way back, dear. We met when I was cracking into his, well, maybe best not to get into that. He had such a reputation, did Tony. Always the best tools for the job. And so good with his hands, too. In one sense of the word, more of a insecurity expert, shall we say. I always liked to tinker. I could never stand being told no. Not by man or machine. I would always find a way to turn that no into a yes. But that was a long time ago. The only thing I crack these days is eggs. Those days are far behind me, dearie. But if Tony sent you, I guess I can help. I don't have the right components just lying around, mind. Let's see. I need you to fetch me some copper, a set of circuitry, and a bit of plastic. Then I'll see what I can cobble together. Ever so compliant, aren't you? Well, run along then, pup. Back so soon? How's the search? Oh, lovely. Come down my back passage, love, and I'll see how I can fix you up. Right, now show us your bits. I used to work a lot with Tony on cracking syndicate systems, so I know how to get my fingers cleanly up a dog's back doors, as they say. But I don't have all the crafts I used to, so this will have to do for you. This card will get you through the electronic lock on the outside of the building and should put the security system into maintenance mode for a few minutes. It won't open any internal locks though, and if you trip any other alarms, then the security will reset. So watch where you put your bum about. Good luck with this, sugar. And if you see Tony, do tell him to come visit sometime. I wouldn't mind having my hands on his tools again, if you know what I mean.
look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And a mite bit manic, I might add.
Forward! Oh no, I can see her. I can see the mum.
Bastard. Fuck yourself now, mate.
We need to get the hell out of here!
Yeah.
This'll be fun.
Well, well, the hero returns. The boys came back a while ago, told me you did a fine job, and they nabbed a good haul too. The old gang's gonna be better equipped now. I owe you a pint for this, mate.
Enough of that. I want a proper debrief. Tell it from the start.
Oh, how's she holding up? Oh, she is a cheeky one. Well, well, if things settle down a bit, it would be nice to pay her a visit.
This is making me fucking sick. And you can forget about things settling down. That's the opposite of what's going to happen. But never mind that. You got into the warehouse then?
Very nice. You done well. These supplies are going to make a big difference, believe me. I'm well chuffed.
Listen to you two mugs. Clapping yourselves on the back over nothing. The Syndicate still stands. A couple of crates of guns won't bother them. We've risked a lot for pittance here. Pathetic. What, two groups of enforcers on top of you and you just waltz back in all alone to blow things up?
Gordon fucking Bennett. That's some moxie you got there, mate.
I'll say. Bloody amazing. Well, I'm glad you're on our side. I wouldn't want to go up against someone as fucking mad as that.
Something like this deserves a special reward. Here, have this, pal. It's that laser rifle I showed you earlier. I've been tinkering away at it, and she's a right daisy now. I hope it serves you well.
Right. Well, that's a happy ending and a half. Now, what's next?